Watch how Liquid Death went from $3 million to a $1.4 billion brand in under 6 years. They're not just selling water, they're selling rebellion.
Welcome to another brand new tutorial. In this video, I will show you each and every animation in detail, and by the end of it, you would be glad you clicked on this. This is the last video you need to watch if you're creating this kind of reels. Let's get started. We'll start by creating a new composition. Click over here. I'm just going to call it as render. Everything seems fine. Maybe you can increase the duration to around 20 seconds and just press on OK. Let's have a look at our first scene. At the beginning, we have this can coming in, the circle which closes, some text on the top and the bottom. Let's see as we go ahead. And then two notes, one on the top and one on the bottom. And then as you move ahead, everything goes out on the screen. And then we have a scene 2. Let's start how to do this. Firstly, we'll start with the background. For that, we'll create a solid. Go over here, write BG for background. Everything can remain the same. Just press on OK. Next, let's drag the can over here in the middle. We have the can. Just drag it to a timeline. Press on S. This will open up the scale property. Decrease the size. Again, holding Shift, press on R. This will open up the rotation. Let's rotate it a bit like this. Okay. Now similar to this, let's change the color and also add the drop shadow. Firstly, to change the color, let's add a tint effect. Perfect. Now right click over here, go to layer styles and add the drop shadow. In the drop shadow, you can make some changes. You can increase the size a bit like this, and you can play around with the angle. You can decrease the opacity a bit. Perfect. Firstly, we'll create our entire scene and then work on the animations. Let's have a look. This is done. Let's create the circle around it. And then we'll work on the text. To add the circle, simply go over here, select our ellipse tool, holding Shift, ensure that no layer is selected. Just create a circle like this. Press on B, let's keep it in the middle like this. Perfect. Now open our ellipse, go to stroke. Over here at the bottom, you see these dashes, just click on this. So immediately it turned into a dash. Perfect. We'll animate it later. We'll just name this as dotted circle. Perfect. Next, I'll quickly write the text, Liquid Death. I'll change the font. I'll keep it as Helvetica. This is my favorite font. Helvetica new board. This one. Perfect. Absolutely love this font. We'll keep it over here. Take a copy of this. Put it below over here. Write $3 million. Perfect. We see what this is there. Went from $3 million. Let's write went from. Okay. We'll keep the font as Rocky. Okay. Let's erase the font a bit. We'll keep it around 80. Perfect. Let's take a duplicate of this by pressing Command D. And then drag it up simply like this. Perfect. Now lastly, we'll just place the notes, drag and drop it over here, press on S, scale this down. We'll keep one note over here at the top, so press on R. Let's rotate it a bit, something like this. Okay. Let's add a tint effect. Now let's take a duplicate of this by pressing on Command D, just drag it on the bottom, press on R, and let's rotate this the other way. Perfect. Now for each of them, we can add the drop shadow. Just right click, go to layer styles and add the drop shadow. So firstly, increase the distance a bit, decrease the size from over here. This gives our object some depth. Simply now copy this, go to the next node and paste it. Immediately you can see it has already applied the effect. This is the great thing about After Effects. You can go over here and simply change the angle. Perfect. Let's close this and let's close the layer. Perfect. Our scene 1 is ready. Now let's work on our most interesting part, which is the animations. To do that, firstly, we'll need to add the camera layer. So right click over here, go to new and add the camera layer. You can keep everything as the same. We just call it as the camera. Just press up OK. Next, in order to control the camera, we'll need to add a null object or the camera controller. So right click, go to new and add the camera controller, which is the null object. Now parent our camera to the null object like this. I'm just going to call this layer as the controller. Perfect. Let's make the layer as 3D. Now let's make all the other layers 3D as well. You can simply drag it down like this. Perfect. If you observe one thing, when you made this layer 3D, the shadows automatically disappear. So for that, the easiest way, you go over here to this layer, pre-compose it by pressing Command Shift and C or Control Shift or C. We can name it as same and just press on OK. Now if you make this as 3D, you can still see the shadow. Perfect. Let's make the other layers 3D as well. I'm going to pre-compose these two layers and again make them as 3D. Perfect. Our background can remain as the same. We don't need to make it as 3D. Now let's start with our animations. So at the beginning, let's press on position and scale. Let's scale it out a bit. Okay. Now let's have a look at our animation. At the beginning, we don't really see anything. Then this comes in like this. Perfect. Let's firstly animate our can. That's the most interesting piece. So going to the can, this is our final position. Okay, let me do one thing. Let's quickly add the audio as well. Watch how with Liquid Death. Okay. So we'll do one thing. So click on position. As well as holding Shift, press on R. Add a keyframe over here. Also, let's add a keyframe in orientation. Over here, if this was not 3D, you would have seen it as rotation. Once you make the layer as 3D, it changes into orientation because you have the X, Y as well as Z axis to rotate. Okay, let's come over here. Let's add keyframes in both of them. Going to the first one, let's change the position. Let's zoom out a bit. We'll do one thing. Firstly, we'll rotate it. Rotate it like this and then keep it out. Okay, let's see. Let's increase the keyframes. Okay. So selecting both the keyframes, press on F9. Let's go to our graph editor. Go over here, ensure that your edit speed graph is turned on. Then selecting these 2 points, ensure that both position and orientation is selected and just simply drag this pointer to the left little bit like this. Let's have a look. This is happening too fast. So again we'll select this and we'll drag everything to the right a bit. Select this. Let's see. Perfect. Let's increase the size. Now let's animate the circle. Let's click on this, open this up, go to the add and click on trim paths. Let's go over here in trim paths. Now you can adjust the start and the end properties. So firstly, let's work on the start. Maybe at the start we'll keep it like this, around 30%. Let's keep it at 30%. And then in the end, let's decrease the end. Okay, we'll keep it around 55%. Even if you see in our video, see at the beginning, you only see this much. And later on, the circle completes. See, even right now, we see only this much. Later on, we'll even remove this by adding the opacity. But for now, let's add keyframes in both of these. Let's go to the start, add keyframes like this. As you move ahead, let me here. See, maybe at around this point, firstly, let's decrease the start. We'll keep it as 0. And again, increase the end and keep it as 100%. Now select both the keyframes and press on F9. Let's see.
Watch out, liquid.
Perfect, right? Also, we want this line to be constantly moving. So for that, we'll add one more keyframe in offset. So add a keyframe over here. Going ahead at 1 second or even later than that, just increase this way. Now, if you have a look,
How liquid there? It went from $3 trillion.
In fact, we can increase this till here. So right, it will keep on moving. Perfect, right? Now press on T at the beginning, add a keyframe over here. Going a little bit ahead, add another keyframe, go to the first one. Let's make this at 0. Okay.
Watch out.
Perfect. This way we have animated the can as well as the circle around it. Perfect. Now let's animate this text. See over here, they have created it in similar ways. But I don't want to do that. Let's create something different and unique which you can learn and become confident in any sort of text animation that you want to do. Firstly, over here, we have watch how. So let's click on this, go over here. In a text animation, let's firstly click on position. Again going over here, let's click on opacity. Let's make the opacity as 0 and keep the position little down. If we keep around 50. Okay, let's come to the start. Open out the in selector, add a keyframe and offset. Going ahead, at 10 seconds, let's make this as 100%. Let me hear this. Yeah, see, watch how. Perfect, right? So this is our first text animation. Very simple and subtle, right? If you wanted two words to come one by one, right now you see it's coming by characters. Watch how. If you wanted to come by words, simply go to advanced over here. Yeah, in based on, just choose words. That's it.
Watch out.
Perfect. I think by words is doing much better, right? We'll keep it like this. Next, we have liquid depth. Where's liquid depth? Yeah, let's keep it little up. Now going over here, I want it to come from the right. Okay, so we'll go up over here, add a keyframe position. Again going over here, this time instead of opacity, let's add scale. Let's make the scale as 0 and change our position on the right. See, the first one that you see is our x-axis and this one is our y-axis. I'm changing it to the right, it will come from this side. Okay, let's go over here. Now let's add a keyframe offset. Let's click over here. Firstly, let's keep it -100. Going ahead, at this point, let's make this as 100%. Perfect. Now scrolling down in advanced. Firstly in the shape, keep it as a ramp up. We have to make some changes in the easy high and the easy low. We can keep this as -100 and the easy low, let's keep it as 50. Let's have a look. Beautiful, right? Perfect, right? It comes in like this. Let me close this. Now let's see these two other animations. Firstly, go over here in the animator. And this time I want to choose anchor point. Okay, let's choose anchor point. Again going over here, let's choose opacity. Fine. So firstly, we want to play around with anchor point. So let's change the anchor point to this here, this side, make this as 0. Open this, add a keyframe and offset, and going ahead, make this as 100%. When I play it,
Yeah.
went from, okay, in fact, this one You start somewhere over here. Okay, somewhere over here. Let me see this. Okay, it's looking cool. You can go over here. I don't really like it by characters, so I'm just going to keep it as words. Let's see this. Now finally, let's animate our last word, $3 million. If you want to animate in the way they have done it, $3 million, it's very simple. I will show you. Like, you should not think that I don't know how to do that. Let me show you. It looks weird though, but okay. For your satisfaction, I'm just doing it that way. Firstly, add a keyframe opacity. Again, go over here, add a keyframe in position. Firstly, keep it like this, maybe around -200. Make the opacity as 0. Open this up, add a keyframe in offset. Go ahead, make this as 100%. Perfect. Let's see. So it's coming from there. Yeah. Finally, open the advanced over here. Instead of characters, choose words. Let's keep some gap. See, now if I play this,
$3 million.
similar, right? $3 million. This way, we have tackled 4 different sort of text animation in After Effects. Now let's move on to next animation. Perfect. Now let's animate the notes. Notes are quite simple. One is coming from the left and one is coming from the right. Okay. To do that, firstly, where is our note? This one. Okay, for this one, go to positions, add a keyframe, go a little back, add another keyframe, and shift this to the right. See this way. Let's see.
Watch how liquid that was.
Okay. Same thing. Let's do it over here. Press on P, somewhere over here, add keyframe. Going back at this point, let's take it out completely. Perfect. Select both the keyframes and just press simply on F9. Perfect. Let me see this.
How liquid that.
Okay, in fact, we can increase the distance between them. Perfect. Now finally, let's work on the camera. That's the most important thing. So go over here, press on P, holding shift, also press on S, scale. Let's come over here. This is our final resting position, right? Add a keyframe in scale. Going back, let's zoom out. Okay, let's see this.
Watch how liquid that was. 3.
Select both the keyframes, press F9. Let's see this. Okay, let me see this.
Watch how liquid that was. 3.
Select this pointer, shift it to a left like this.
Watch how liquid that was. 3 million.
Watch how.
Watch how liquid
Perfect, I like this. Let's zoom in a bit. Let's see this.
that was. $3 million.
Perfect, right? Let's go over here. Press $3 million. Press on U. This can come little earlier. Like this.
You know.
Perfect. So this took care of our scene 1. But if you have a look at our video, when this transition is happening from scene 1 to scene 2, it's shifting little down. See, everything is shifting little down. And at the same time, our next scene is coming in. This is called as the magic cut effect. This is created so that the viewer can get a seamless experience. See, like this. You see this? Let's create that. So over here. Okay, from here, add a keyframe position. That is why we added position as well. Shift everything bottom like this. Okay.
$3 million.
Again, go to the graph. This time, we want to increase the speed like this.
$3 million.
Okay. In fact, can keep it little ahead. Perfect. Let's go to this point. Let's drag it down like this.
$3 million. 2.
Perfect. See. Now at this point, we have to cut all the layers. So we'll cut the layers, select all the layers like this. Firstly, let's color them so that we understand this was our scene 1. And now cut it. To cut this, you can press up Option and the right square bracket. Or if you're using Windows, then Alt, the red square bracket. Perfect. Now from the same point, let's create our scene 2. By the way, boys, creating these kind of videos take a lot of efforts. So if you're loving the video till this point, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It would really make my day. Let's get back. Now let's have a look at scene 2. Scene 2 is quite simple. We have the suitcase coming down. See this way. This blur effect that you see will create that. Don't worry about it. Firstly, let's create the elements. So let's place the suitcase in the middle. Press on S, scale this down. Again, add the tint effect on top of it. Let's make this smaller like this. Next, let's add the grid. I'll drag it over here. Press on S, scale this down. Let's place it behind our suitcase like this. Now let's mask it. Right now it's looking quite weird, right? Now let's go over here. Select our rounded rectangle tool and create a mask around this way. Okay. Now open this up. In the feather, let's increase the feather a bit. Perfect. Now going to transparency. I'm just going to decrease the transparency. Perfect. Now let's add the line behind this. To do that, go over here in pen tool, click over here, just drag it like this. Perfect. Now in the stroke, you can just increase the stroke. See this way. Just keep the layer behind. Go to transparency. Let's keep the transparency as 50%. Perfect. Press on V and just drag this down a bit. Perfect. Finally, let's hear the wordings.
Was to 1.4
To 1.4 million. So I'm just quickly going to add a text. $1.4 billion brand. So again, let's write the word brand over here. In just 6 years. Let's take a copy of this. Drag this down. And just going to write in just 6 years. Under 6 years. Increase the size. Now below this, there is just some random text. See, liquid that isn't just a water, some random text. I'm just going to write something randomly. Perfect. Press on B. Keep it here. Perfect. So our scene 2 is ready. Now similar to our scene 1, let's start with our animations. If you see from our scene 1 to scene 2, it's coming cut out. Let's create that animation first. And then we'll create the simple text animations. I'm not going to keep it too complex. So coming over here, firstly, let's delete all these layers. These are all the red layers, right? These are related to scene 2. So I'm just going to keep it as orange, my favorite color. Let's keep it over here. So before this point, we want to cut all these layers. So again, press on Alt or Option and then let's cut back it. Perfect. Okay. Now over here, we have to make all these layers 3D. Go to controller, press on P. See at this point, all these layers, you want them to be up. So you can select all of them and just drag them up like this. Okay, perfect. Zoom in a bit. So here it was going down. And again, this will be going down. Okay, and then it will come to its resting position. So we can do one thing.
dollars to $1 million to 1 point.
Perfect. So just go over here and adjust the graph like this. So in the first scene, as this is going down, at the same point, this will get cut and our second scene will start and it will come down. Both these pointers will be very near, such as to create a steep mountain like this.
$3 million. $3 million. 1 million.
Perfect, right? In fact, this is too low. So I just want it a little in the middle. Okay, this looks perfect. Now one more thing. At this exact moment, we also need to add the blur effect. For that, let me show you. Let's make a space over here. Right click, go to new and add the adjustment layer. Perfect. Now on top of this, let's add fastbox blur or Gaussian blur. I like Gaussian blur usually. So maybe at this point, add a keyframe. Again at this point, add another keyframe. In fact, let's press on U. See, add a keyframe. Now in the middle, somewhere over here, blur this. So completely blur this like this. The play this.
Dollars.
Perfect, right? Look how smooth this looks. But similar to our text animation which I showed you earlier, you can do similar text animation over here. There's a new one which I have not showed you earlier. See this one. You see in the bottom, it's coming by lines. It's very simple. I will show you quickly. This one, go over here. Go to Animate. Add keyframe opacity. Going over here again, add a keyframe in position. Firstly, keep everything down. Reduce the opacity. Going over here, add keyframe offset. Going ahead. Let's make this 100%. In the advanced, instead of characters, remember firstly we had choose characters or words. This time choose lines. That's it. See, perfect.
0.4 billion.
This way the lines will come one by one. Perfect. I think now the tutorial is becoming too long. Let me show you quickly how to create the other scenes. So I showed you scene 1 and scene 2. Now in between scene 2 and scene 3, we have this money transition. See this. Okay. After that, again, it's quite simple. We already created this dotted circle. They just added this rotation to this and added it in the middle. And then on the top, we had similar text animation like this. Actually, let me show you how to create this money effect. See, for that, you can take any sort of money rain. Let's say you have this money rain effect. Simply drag and drop it over here. Firstly, you will need to remove the green screen. For that, there's a nice effect called as key light. Just click on this, key light 1.2. Take this peak width next to screen color and come and click on the screen. Immediately, the green screen will vanish. Now press on S, increase the size. See like this. You see this stretch? From over here, you can increase or decrease the size of the clip. See, if you stretch it small, it will happen very fast. Basically, you're increasing the speed of the clip. So coming over here, let's say somewhere over here, you want to transition to the next scene.
$4 billion brand in under
See, you can keep it like this. At the point where the audience cannot see what is happening behind, you can cut this. Let me do one thing. See, at this point, you can select our scene 2 and then you cut it. Perfect. And then at the same point, you have to start your scene 3. So at the point where this rain effect stops, you have a clean background. See, this is the exact same thing which they have done over here. See, the rain comes at the point where you no longer see the screen, they have cut it and our next scene appears. Perfect. This way we have tackled our scene 1 and scene 2 successfully. If you are here to this point, thank you for watching the entire tutorial. As a gift for you, just let me know in the comments what you would like to see in our next videos and I'll make sure that happens. I'll see you next time.